All right, welcome back to Sinbin Stream. Tonight's live streaming schedule concludes with the Ottawa Senators at Vegas Golden Knights. Mark Stone back for the Vegas Golden Knights. Number 61. Let's check the audio. Please, it started my premiere. Sammy, hold on. I'll see what I can do. Excuse me. Hey, Gracie, welcome. Sorry about the Sabres. We'll check the scores in a minute. Oops. Make sure everything is muted first. 1 second. That's muted. That's live. Okay, perfect. Sammy, give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm going to your channel. Primer for what? I don't understand. Premiere? Oh, your premiere. I gotta do the game soon, Sam. I can't. I'll hit like on it, but I can't watch it on my computer while Generation 10. All right, Sam, I'll watch it later, I promise. I just gave it a like, all right? But I can't. I guess I can mute it and let it play if you want, but it's not like I can't really listen to it right now, but I gotcha. Okay, I'll sub. I subbed. There you go. I subbed. But I don't have time to listen to it right now. I'll let it play, but I gotta mute it. All right, everything should be muted. All right. Oh, gotta go through the starting goalies. We have Linus Ullmark against Akira Schmid, or however you say his first name. It's just Schmid. Is it Schmid? I think it's Schmid. Done enough Vegas games, should know. The rematch will be in Ottawa January 25th. So forwards, Perron, Stutzel, Batherson for Ottawa. Zub and Sanderson are the defensemen. We got Marner, Stone, and Howden on the forwards, and White Cloud and Hannafin. Ullmark, 8.54 record, 2.95 goals against, 8.77 save, no shutouts. Schmid, 9-1-3, 2.45 goals against, 9.02 save percentage, 1 shutout. Vegas leads the series 12-1-1 all time. Ottawa in white going left to right. Vegas in gold going right to left. In behind the Ottawa net and sent around to Sanderson, up the near boards and out. Big collision and up the far boards into the near corner. Sent up again. Ottawa keeps it in to the far circle. Puck gets away. It looks like that might be Stone who dumps it in. Gosh darn it, what did I just do to my mic? Into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Over the red line. into the near boards. And Ottawa scored. Sorry, I have no idea how that went in. I apologize. 1-0. Oh, it's Pinto. I was trying to get his name. I looked away. What happened here? Oh, it was a tough angle shot. It like went off of Schmid's right skate and in. Or under his left pad and off his right skate and in. It was like a shot parallel to the red goal line, and it's 1-0 Ottawa. All right, behind the net, up the far boards. Pass to, let's see, who is that? Theodore. Up to the far circle. I still can't believe that went in. I was so shocked. Thought the puck was going to the near corner, and next thing I know, it's in the net. 18:40 to go, first period. Shot from the slot by Vegas into the near boards, kept in at the blue line by McNabb. Looks like Ottawa got a trip, no call. Behind the net, off the rebound. I don't see the ref with it. Oh, no, the other ref does have his arm in the air. That he was off screen. So it is a delayed penalty for Ottawa. 2-1 shots on goal. 2-1 Vegas shots on goal. To the far side. Centering pass and frozen puck by Ullmark at 18:02 and now pushing and shoving afterwards. So they did get the tripping call. It's just the far ref never signaled it. It was the near ref, and he was out of the shot. 28 tripping. Giroux. Yeah, he got, who is that? Eichel. He tripped Eichel. 3-1 shots on goal. Vegas headed to the power play. Ottawa on the Pinto goal, his 11th from Sanderson and Giroux on that impossible angle. Under the pad and off the right skate and in. Cleared down the length of the ice. Marner with the puck from behind the net. Drop pass. Sent ahead down the length of the ice, off the boards, and frozen by Ullmark at 17:39. And again, Mark Stone back in the lineup. I don't know how red on white's going to look, but we'll try it. I could change it to black on white, I guess. Sent down by Ottawa. The power play is 8th for Vegas. 31% on the penalty, or 31st in penalty kill for Ottawa. Oh, my gosh. Pinto sends it down the length of the ice from the near boards. All right, my neighbor's dog needs to be quiet. Now they say it's 2-1 shots on goal. They took one away for Vegas. Near circle behind the net. Back to the blue line. Marner shot and saved by Ullmark off the stick of Eichel at 16:49. Again, Ullmark versus Schmid. Or is it Schmid? I don't know. I got to look it up. Face. Oh, jeez Louise. Nope. We'll redo the face-off. Gosh darn it. All right. Face-off. And back to the blue line. Sent in behind the net. To the far corner. Kept in at the blue line. to the nearest circle. We got the behind the net cam, which I think I'm going to switch to Ottawa's feed if it's not behind. Shot is just wide from the slot on excellent feed. Oh my God, this is making me sick how quickly they pan back and forth. And cleared to neutral ice. Power play has 15 seconds left. Sent on net and steered aside. And dumped. That should just about do it for the power play. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Sent back to the blue line. Shot. Saved by Allmark. Rebound to the far circle. Now taken behind the net. Up the near boards by Ottawa and out. 6-1-2 are Ottawa this season when scoring the first goal. Both teams finishing some changes. 4-4-5 for Vegas when they allow the first goal. Sent up the far boards and out. 4-1 shots on goal, Vegas. And off the far boards at the red line and dump. Let's see. Sent to the far corner. Spence. All right, back to the blue line. Long shot. Deflected up into the air behind the net. And finally, Vegas will get it out of their own end. Sent up by Colsart. Picked up by the Senators. Sent up the far boards and down the length of the ice. But I think well, hold that thought. I think it went into the bench or the crowd. 5-1 shots on goal, Vegas, but 1-0 Senators on their one impossible angle shot. Oh, man, I had trouble with drop frames already. Jeez Louise. Face off. Ottawa controls. Zub to Sanderson and out. Over into the O-zone. Shot was a blocker save. That might have been wide, though. That might not have been a shot on goal. Well, they gave him one. 5-2 shots on goal. Dumped. Stone lost it for a second. Then he dumped it in. Sanderson has it. Over to Zub. Pass to Pinto. Pinto around the Vegas net. Into the far corner. Back to the blue line. Cross-ice pass. Pass redirected and just tipped wide by the defense for Vegas. That was a good play by Spence. Dumped in. Oh, man, somebody got hit, too. Who dumped it in? Bowman or Barbashev, maybe? Saw it 4. Spence flips it up to neutral ice. 13:40 to go in the first period. Make that. Up the near boards. And dumped in by Ottawa. Picked up by White Cloud behind the Vegas net. He skates it out. But dumped right back in by Ottawa. But I guess they were offside. Stutzel at 13:21. 1-0 Ottawa thanks to Shane Pinto's shot. And we'll show you the goal visualizer. It's 5-2 shots on goal. So Pinto is 12. He'll take it, and he'll be literally between the bottom of the near circle and the red line. It went under the left pad of Schmid and hit his right skate and went into the net. Assisted by Sanderson and Giroux. We've only had one penalty, and Vegas was unable to capitalize on it. To close that. All right. All right, Sammy, I hit like and sub. Yeah, 4-2, Buffalo lost. Sorry about that. Let's go Ottawa, says uncommon. First minute, yeah. Well, Yeah, 51 seconds. You're right. I need Vegas to win. Thanks, Piggy Wiggly. Yeah, nobody really watched, though, so I'm not complaining. Just trying to get some women's basketball games in when I can, but it's like hit or miss sometimes. But if they're not ranked, if they're not both ranked, I guess I just don't get views. But have a good Thanksgiving, and yeah, thanks. Well, I'll see my youngest son Friday, and my sister's in town. I'll see her and her family, and my other sister Saturday for lunch. So just be Sinbin admin and myself tomorrow. But thanks. The Loafs finally won. Was that game scoreless? Yep, 2-1 in overtime in Columbus. All right, yeah, we'll take a look at the scores later. Hawks are up 2-1 at the second intermission over the Wild. All right, Vegas dumps it into the near boards. Sent Hurdle trying to battle for the puck in the near board. Saad is there as well. And kept in by Vegas. Battle for the puck. That's Hurdle into the far circle. Loops around. Centers a pass. Backhand by Dorofeev, I believe, was no good. And out, finally, by Jensen. And pushed into the far corner by Zetterlund. Scooped up behind his own net by Hutton. Up the far boards. And dumped right back in by Ottawa into the near circle. Backhanded shot and a big rebound. Not frozen by Schmid. And it's into the far corner. Big hit. Blue line. That shot, glove saved this time by Schmid, and we got pushing and shoving. This is the first time all year these teams are playing, and there's like bad blood already. We're not barely 8 minutes into the game. 5-4 shots on goal. Allmark, man, what happened on that one? Did he get a piece of it and then it hit the post? Yep. Hit the crossbar. Dorofeev. Maybe he didn't get a piece of it. Maybe that was not a shot on goal. Yeah, because Vegas is still 5-4. So Dorofeev off the crossbar and still Vegas trailing 1-0. In the near circle. No, Piggy, I'm the youngest. I'm the youngest of 4. I don't talk to my brother anymore, though. He's the oldest. Then my 2 sisters. Face-off won by Vegas off the far boards and out. And near the Ottawa bench, Sanderson couldn't get it out of there. Finally scooped up by Ottawa. That is Stutzel. And Ottawa passes to the near boards. Just gets it past Marner. Ottawa has to wait and tag up. Stutzel with the puck at the red line. Now he passes. It's dumped in to the near corner. Sent up the near boards. And Vegas has it. That's Theodore to Marner. And they lose it. Stutzel over the red line into the... he gets his pocket picked. And Eichel dumps... No, that's Stone dumps it in. Marner chases. And Clevin sends it up the far boards. But kept in. Now it's taken over by Ottawa. They dump it in from the red line. Behind the net, Schmid touches it up to Hannafin. Now he takes it over the red line. Into the near circle. Tries to center it. Ottawa has it. 5-5 shots on goal. Now 6-5. Ottawa dumps it in. 6-5 Vegas shots on goal. Sent up the far boards into the far circle and out. Stutzel goes for a line change, and it's dumped in by Hutton all the way around the boards. Ottawa, there's a collision between an Ottawa Senator and a Vegas Golden Knight that was hurdled. That went down up the near boards. Cousins had it. Now I think Ottawa was offside at 9:50. 6-5 shots on goal. Vegas at 9:50. And the media timeout. All right, let's take a look. At the scores. Oops, I can't type. All right, Hawks up 2-1. Second intermission. Avalanche up 5-0 on the Sharks. 8:21 to go in the second. Canadians up 2-0 on the Mammoth. First intermission. Suzuki and Bolduc. Fifth for Bolduc, sixth for Suzuki. Canucks sub 1-0 on the Ducks. Carlson on the goal, his fourth. Stars and Kraken 1-1. Montour for the Kraken and Hintz his seventh for the Stars. Montour's fifth and the 10:40 in the first. Finals. Red Wings get destroyed by the Predators 6-3. Lightning went at home 5-1 over the Flames. They were up 4-0 10 minutes into the game. In Florida, Flyers win over the Panthers 4-2. Devils in New Jersey 3-2 winners over the Blues in overtime. Bruins win 3-1 over the Islanders. Penguins 4-2 over the Sabres. Capitals 4-3 over the Jets. Rangers, as heard on Sinbin stream, 4-2 winners over the Hurricanes. And as Gracie pointed out, the Maple Leafs won 2-1 over the Blue Jackets in Columbus in overtime. All right, I don't know what's going on. All right, did we get a penalty here? I don't think so. Back underway. Under 9:45 in the first. Up the near boards. Shot from the near circle. Saved into the far corner by Schmid. 6-6 shots on goal. Ottawa has it in their own end. Cousins sends it, and Dorofeyev gets it back to his defenseman, and he goes for a line change. So the Vegas getting a fresh line of forwards out there. Dumped in from the red line by a defenseman. They'll probably change as well. Into the far corner. Ottawa trying to dig it out. They send it behind their own net. Clevin up the near boards, down the length of the ice. They called icing. Very strange call. I thought Ottawa had beaten it out, but 8:50 to go, and Ottawa called for icing. In the poll, we got 3 votes for each team on who will win in Las Vegas tonight. Las Vegas, Nevada. All right, 8:50 to go. Marner gets the shot from the blue line, saved into the far corner. Vegas sends it back to the blue line, to the near side. McNabb shot, got loose around the net near Stone, and Ottawa clears it. This might be icing again. It is. 8:27 to go in the first. 7-6 shots on goal, Vegas. Mm. Boy, I thought that Vegas just got 2 shots. McNabb shot, and then, oh no, the next one was sent through the crease, so it wasn't on net. Guess they only counted that McNabb shot. Thought Marner sent one earlier. All right, they're still waiting on the draw. Finally, I think Eichel, nope. Ottawa takes it. Pinto at the red line, and he dumps it in. Touched up by White Cloud. Hannafin couldn't get it. Pinto had it in the far corner. He gets dropped. White Cloud gets it to center ice, scooped up in the near boards. Sent ahead by Barbashev, I believe. Behind the net, Bowman was chasing it. Ottawa sends it up the near boards to the far circle. White Cloud in the far corner, up the... Nope, that's into the crowd, I believe, and that'll be a penalty. Should be a delay of game, puck over glass. And that's what it's going to be. White Cloud with the delay of game, and Ottawa heads to the power play. Already leading 1-0. Yep, bad play. It hit the glass next to the bench by the crowd. If it had cleared that and gone into the bench area, it would not have been a penalty, I don't think. 7:49 to go in the first. Ottawa on the power play. Face off, back to the blue line. Oh, man, I forgot to switch to Ottawa's feed. They're doing behind the net cam again. It's going to make me puke. Near side sent over. Like, you can barely tell that it was high over the net because such a steep angle behind the net. Battle in the far corner. God, this guy, just stay on the regular center ice cam, please. Taken behind the net by Ottawa. 11th in the power play for Ottawa. Penalty kill 15th for Vegas. Backhander behind the net. Taken in the near circle. Into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Batherson is there. Puck comes loose. Vegas can't clear it. Kept in by Sanderson. It was deflected by somebody else. Blast by Sanderson. It's a goal. Might have been tipped in, but it's 2-0 Ottawa on a blast. Just inside the blue line. Sanderson with a rocket. I believe it's his goal at 6:55. His 4th from Giroux. Pass from the far circle from Giroux and just a blast. And he beat, I think he beat Schmid. Yep, blocker side low. He had a Senator and a Knight in his vision, in his line of sight. So not really Schmid's fault. And it's 2-0. That ends the power play. And 6:50 to go. Shots are 7-7, but 2-0 Ottawa, and icing as it goes just wide of the crease on Vegas. And what was that signal? Okay. I don't know. Just the icing, maybe? I don't know. Oh, they added an assist for Stützle on that goal, too. All right, still waiting for the linesman. Oh, jeez, Murat. Sent down the ice, picked up by Ottawa in their own end. And shot was wide, or pass was wide. Spence, 89.3. Into the far corner. Tipped up in the air and out. And a whistle. What is with all the spotlights that the Vegas does on the crowd? It's so weird. Every time there's a whistle. Was it glove down with a high stick or glove? I don't know. Knocked down with a high stick or glove down? I don't know. 6:20 to go. 7-7 shots on goal. 2-0 on goals by Pinto and Sanderson. 5-on-5 and a power play. And they just kicked out, who was that? Eller from the draw for Ottawa. Face off. Ottawa wins it. Shot. Glove save. Schmid from the slot. 6:17 to go. 8-7. So I guess we must have had the under 14 and the under 10 media timeouts. Not yet to the under 6. Cousins, number 21, is out there at the wing. They just kicked out Sissons from the draw. Now Kolsar steps in. Vegas wins the draw. Up the near boards. Not out. Kept in to the far corner by Ottawa. Picked up by Kolsar, but it's knocked back in behind the Vegas net. Ottawa has it to the blue line. Shot by Jensen was wide, taken behind the Vegas net, under 6 minutes to go in the first period. Sent behind the net to the far corner. Vegas sends it off the near boards. And Ottawa knocks it right back in, though. 5:40 to go in the opening period. Up the near boards. Actually, drop pass now to the far boards by the benches. Both teams finishing line changes. Dumped in by Perron. Schmid behind his net. Big hit behind the net. Perron in the near corner. Behind the net to Stutzel. Tough angle shot is wide and into the crowd, I believe, at 5:10. We'll have the under 6 media timeout. 8-7 shots on goal, Ottawa, and they lead 2-0. Sanderson on a power play goal. We'll show you the visualizer from the blue line. Shot, Sanderson pass, and it goes right back to him, and he blasts it by blocker side. A lot of traffic in front of the net, and Schmid couldn't see it. But Schmid gave up that one to Pinto where it was shot from that tough angle like here. Went under the left pad, hit his right skate, and went in. Hey, Alex. I'm good. How are you, Governor? Go, Senators, go. I don't know if that works. Go, Sens, go. How's that? Let's see. No, did I fix? Yeah, I think I did. Hey, I think we got a Devils game coming up, by the way. Let me get my Monday, I think. Yeah. Blue Jackets, Devils at 6, and then Mammoth Sharks again, because there's no other 9 o'clock game. Buffalo plays at 6:30. I'd rather do their game, but I don't know why they start at 6:30. Then I can't do a double header. Sure seems like it, doesn't it? I don't know. Angelica Joy Pizarro says, go, Sens, go. Thanks for the comment. Like one you can't. Well, not with Vegas. I think Vegas is like 4-4-5 after giving up the first goal. Senators are on the road. Nah. 2-0 isn't that much when you got, 45 minutes still a game clock to play. So, yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, we got Senators Stars Sunday as well at 5 o'clock. I knew I had another Senators game. All right, back to live action. Thanks for the comments. I appreciate you all. Just over 5 minutes remaining. Vegas dumps it in. Under 5 now. Nearboard battle. Sod is there for the Knights. It's chipped out to center ice by Ottawa. And dumped right back in by Vegas to the near boards. Played around behind the net to the far boards and out. And McNabb scoops it up. And Hurdle takes it into the defensive end. Now McNabb back to Hurdle. Hurdle passes off the boards by the Senators bench. Senators take the puck back over, send it off the penalty box boards and into the zone. So I forgot to switch to Ottawa's feed for the game. I need to do that. Vegas is driving me crazy with their camera work. We don't need the corner cam from the opposite end, guys. Just stay on the broadcast cam. Knocked down by Eichel to the far circle behind the Sens net. Sanderson gets it over to, is that Zub? Yeah, Zub. Up the far boards, down the length of the ice. Schmid behind his own net. Picked up by Hanifin. Pass to, well, it has to be, is it Whitecloud or McNabb? And battle for the puck with Eichel. Puck goes into the near boards. 3:33 in the first. 8-8 shots on goal. Cleared down the lane or into the O zone. And now Pinto has it at the blue line and he dumps it in. Behind the net, Theodore. He has McNabb with him. Sends it into the O zone. Drop pass to the near circle. And a goal. A nice forehand to backhand move. And Vegas gets on the board. It's 2-1. Man, just quick play. A lackadaisical defense by Ottawa. And that was Howden who beat him. He went from the forehand to the backhand and just buried it. It wasn't Ullmark's fault at all. Just a quick drop pass. Defense couldn't get there. Tried to get a kick save and seal the far post, and Howden just slipped it by him for his fourth goal. Great pass by Marner, and Theodore made the long pass to set that up. So great counter-strike here by Vegas as they went forehand to backhand and made a nice, deke just outside the crease. And, Jensen was just too slow to make up the distance. Actually, 3:06 to go, first period. 9-8 shots on goal for Vegas. Just Senators game? No, I'd mix it up. I'm doing these off of NHL Plus. I try to do as many Kings games as I can. I think I'm going to abandon Carolina Hurricanes games, though, because nobody watches. Or not nobody, but smaller numbers do. All right, Saad with the puck for Vegas. I try to do Canadian teams as much as I can. I know Oilers games do well, but the Oilers are not playing defense anymore. Dumped in by Spence to the far side. Glove down. And Vegas sends it up the length of the ice. This should be icing, and it is at 2:19. He hadn't gotten to the red line. I'll get to the chat in a minute. Yeah, so I do different games. I'll try to do as many Senators games as I can, as they're the best team in Canada. I'll show you my schedule at the intermission. I try to do double headers, so 6 Central and 9 Central if I can. Shot by Pinto from the blue line was blocked into the far board. Sanderson kept it in. And back to the blue line, over to Zub. His shot is saved. Rebound, not frozen by Schmid, and it's loose, but the Knights have it. I think it's Eichel who skates it over. Now it's picked up by Pinto in front of the Sens bench. Now it's by the Knights bench. And both teams trying to get line changes. Dumped in on net. 89.7 by McNabb. 9 shots on goal. I would think Vegas would get their 10th. They do. Up the near boards by Vegas. And taken over by Ottawa. They now send it behind their own net, up the near boards. Cousins got it out, dumped right back in by Vegas. That was Sisson's battle, and flipped to center ice. Picked up, and I know I have Senators gear. I just like hockey stuff, though. I don't have the whole league, but like 2/3. Sent into the near circle behind the Sens net. Back to the blue line, a shot. I think that got blocked by Zub, if I had to guess. And the Knights have it in their own end. It's 10-10 shots on goal. We got 30 seconds to go. Opening period. Rebound, shot. Good save by Ullmark, and the Sens bring it into the O-zone. Centering pass, shot, and a goal. Sens are up 3-1. From the slot. What a pass. I think Stützle on the pass, and a goal by number 19, Batherson, at 1943. 1943 is not right. 15.4. It'll be 1944. Shots are 11-11 now. Oops, sorry, I forgot to put the goal on the board. 3-1 Ottawa. Just a great, one-timer. Stützle with a dynamite pass. Great one-timer by Batherson, and beat Schmid glove side high. I mean, there was nothing Schmid could do there. Go Sens, go, says Star Strider. Yeah, we want help with Vegas losing. So I think Sanderson took a stick to the face, or maybe the puck. No, it was Eller, 89, with 12.5 to go. They blew the whistle. I don't know if there's any penalty. Oh, we did get a high stick on Brendan Saad. So Ottawa back to the power play. Oh, yeah. Saad definitely got him across the neck with the high stick, with the blade of the stick. Bad penalty by Saad. I don't know what he was doing. Doesn't look like Eller needs any stitching. Okay, he's sitting on the bench. NHL.com has him in the game. Face-off won by Vegas. They clear it down the length of the ice. Ullmark to Sanderson. They've only got 4 seconds left, though. Shot was blocked, and that's the end of the first. They took a shot away from Ottawa, so they've got 3 goals on 10 shots. 1 goal on 11 shots for, I just closed the wrong thing. For Ottawa. All right, I got to get the score, the time started. I got to reopen Game Center here. There we go. All right, last one. I don't remember if we got Howden's goal. He made it. I think we did, but we'll show it again. Howden, number, what is he? 21. Nice pass by Marner. Just went around the defense and went from forehand to backhand. Nothing Ullmark could do. And then Batherson's 8th from Stützle and Sanderson. Well, they don't have it yet. Oh, there it is now. On a shot from the slot, like right in this area. Beats him glove side high. Just a great pass by Stützle to Batherson. Yep. Nothing Schmid could do. So Saad high sticking at 1947. Ottawa will still have 147 on the power play to start the second. Here's what's coming up over the next 5 days. Go Sens goal. Yeah. I know. I used to be so good at the NHL games. Now I feel like I'm not very good. Unless it's like 94. I think I played 96 the most. I think I spent the most time on that game. I didn't get 97 or 98 on the Genesis. And then, like, one of them had the two-line pass. I think it was 98. I can't remember if you could turn it off. And it was so annoying. But, yeah. All right, well, 3-1. It was briefly a 2-1 game. Vegas on the comeback, and then Ottawa scored again. All right. Blackhawks take a 3-2 lead, 11:08 to go in the third. Levshinov's first goal of the year at 5:31 from Bedard and Doc. Sturm had his first of the year for Minnesota. Faber his sixth. So the Hawks were up 2-0. Bedard's 14th and Dickinson's second. Still, 10:20 to go. Avalanche all over the Sharks, 5-0. Yeah, that's why I kind of don't want to do Avalanche games. I feel like they're going to blow everybody out the way they're playing right now. 5-0 after two periods. Canadians 2-1 over the Mammoth, 10:17 to go in the second. It's almost halfway through. Canucks 2-0 over the Ducks in Anaheim. Evander Kane's fourth on the power play and Carlson's fourth, even strength. Goals were less than 2 minutes apart. Stars and Kraken, yeah, we knew that. First intermission tied at 1. Yeah, Montour and Hintz on the goals. Go through the finals again. Predators 6-3 winners over the Wings in Detroit. In Tampa, 5-1 Lightning over the Flames. In Florida, 4-2 Flyers over the Panthers. In New Jersey, Devils 3-2 over the Blues in overtime. Bruins 3-1 over the Islanders in New York. In Pittsburgh, 4-2 Penguins over the Sabres. In D.C., Capitals 4-3 over the Jets. Heard on Sinbin stream. Canes had 38 shots to the Rangers 18 and still lost 4-2. And the Maple Leafs win on the road even. Over in Columbus, they beat the Blue Jackets 2-1 in overtime. So 2 overtime games. Sometimes there's like 3 or 4 in a night. And, no shootout games. Interesting. Yeah, I was looking at, let's open up another schedule page. Okay, so nope. We'll just open up a regular page. Yeah, I guess we can look at the standings for a little bit. So Friday, I'm going to do men's college basketball, UConn, Illinois. What? I don't know what we're doing. At any rate, so, boy, I don't know. Lightning Red Wings. Maybe I should do that game instead of the basketball. I don't know. Trying different things. Excuse me. You know what? Let's get to the Ottawa feed. I was not happy with Vegas's. Oh, shoot. Now I got to get back to the hockey. No. What did it just do there? Gosh darn it. Yeah, let's go to the Senators feed. Vegas used too much behind the goalie cam and corner cam. It's driving me nuts. All right, well, we're going to do UConn, Illinois men's basketball, trying to see if there's any interest in that. I don't get Rangers, Bruins, don't get TNT, NHL Network, or let's see, TNT, NHL Network, stuff that's only on ESPN, and I don't get the Blackhawks. But I guess I get the Hulu games, so that's good to know. After that men's basketball game, we'll continue with we're going to do the Kings game because they're playing the Ducks. Should be a good one. And then the only 7 o'clock game that I get, because I don't get the Blackhawks, and I wouldn't get Penguins, Blue Jackets on NHL Network, is Mammoth Stars. But that should be all right. Stars are good. Saturday night, got my son, so we're going to stick to the late night game and do a Kings game, Canucks Kings. Sunday, there's only 2. I'll just do the later one because don't really want to do the Flames. Plus, as I was saying, the Hurricanes games, not too many people watch. So Senators Stars on Sunday. Monday, the only chance for a doubleheader, Blue Jackets Devils, because the other game's on NHL Network. Penguins Flyers, that should be good. Only 9 o'clock. Mammoth Sharks. I've done Mammoth Sharks. I think this would be at least the third game I've done. They probably is only the third game they've played. Tuesday, well, we could do Senators Canadians at 6. Bruins no, I think I put it up to a vote. I think we got Bruins Red Wings instead. That should be good. But yeah, please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you have, thank you for supporting the channel. Got 6 likes. Yeah, I gotta check. Yep, Bruins Red Wings next Tuesday. So far, 1 vote for that. So we'll do that. Yeah, I guess Senators Canadians would have been the only one I would have considered really at 6. I could have done the 6:30 Maple Leafs Panthers, but they probably won't beat the Panthers. And then we get Blackhawks Golden Knights technically at 9. I guess I could do that instead of doing Capitals Kings at 9:30. I really don't like 9:30 games because then I'm up streaming past midnight, like 12:15 or 12:30. Whereas a 9 o'clock game, I should be done by midnight. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll consider doing Blackhawks Golden Knights instead of Caps Kings. We'll see. Since I get Hulu now, apparently. We'll have to check the women's basketball. All right, I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be back. We'll put the scores up to keep an eye on. 6 games in progress. The Wild tied it 3-3. Boldy is 14th at 10:35. Yeah, I'd rather not do a 9:30. Maybe I will do Hawks Golden Knights next, Tuesday. All right, I'm going to take a break. I'll be back. I'll cue up some music. Thanks for watching, supporting the channel. All right, 1 second. All right, be right back. All right, we are back. Still a couple minutes till... Oh, let's kill the music. There we go. Still a couple minutes till the, second period resumes. Shoot. 3-3 Wild and Hawks, 4:55 to go. Avalanche up 5-0 on the Sharks, 6:18 to go. Mammoth up 3-2, Carcone, I don't know, 4 goals. His 4th of the year, at 13:52. 3-2 Mammoth over the Canadians with 4:22 to go. Yeah, how would you say his name? It is Carcone. All right, I did say it right. All right, so I don't have to wonder anymore. Was there somebody on these teams that I needed to look up? I don't remember. Um, 11. Let's check the shots again. Yeah, still 11-10. And it's still windy out. I thought that was going to end at like 9 o'clock. Let's see. Zub, Jensen, Spence, Pinto, Stutzel, Batherson, Zetterlund, Cousins, Amadio, Cousins, Giroux, Madsen, Paulo, Hodgson, Clevin, Perrone, Halliday, Sanderson, Eller, Allmark, Whitecloud, McNabb, Korzak, Eichel, Sissons, Hannafin, Dorofeev, Hutton, Smith, Saad, Howden, Theodore, Bowman, Hurdle, Barbashev, Kolsar, Stone, Marner. All right, well, not too bad, actually, for either of these teams. Excuse me. All right, just about set to resume in the second period. Excuse me. 10 saves on 11 shots for Allmark. We get a look at Saad in the penalty box for the high sticking. And we are back underway. Ottawa in their own end. They're in white going right to left. Vegas in gold going left to right. To the near circle and cleared down the length of the ice by Vegas at 1940. Brought up by Ottawa into the near boards, near circle. Centered and cleared by Vegas. Or centered by, yeah. Batherson scoops it up, takes a hit. They get it ahead to the O-zone. Shot from the far circle, shoulders save, popped up into the air and cleared to neutral ice. Eichel attacking Stutzel. Stutzel loses the puck. They pass to Eichel, shot on and saved into the near corner. Behind the Ottawa net. Yeah, 12-11 shots on goal. Under 40 seconds to go on this penalty. Sanderson lost it in the near corner. Eichel sends it back to the blue line. And finally, Ottawa picks up the puck. 25 seconds to go. Pinto shoots from the far circle, and it goes into the netting at 18:32. 20 seconds to, or 19 to go on the power play. That might have hit the goal post. I don't know if that was on net for Eichel. 12-11, it does say shots on goal. All right. Still waiting for the draw. Won by Vegas into the near boards, though. and dumped back in by Ottawa. Pinto in the near circle, 8 on the power play. Pinto gets it, nope, it's taken away by Vegas and cleared down the length of the ice. Stopped just to the side of the net by Ullmark, scooped up by Spence into the ozone. Perron leaves it in the near corner. 18 minutes to go. We're back to 5-on-5. 11-11 shots on goal. They took one away. That's what I thought. It was off the post. Another shot and a goal by Vegas. They get to 3-2. Might have been Bowman on a tip-in. Nope, it's Eichel. 13-11 shots on goal. Yeah, they had a shot, a big rebound, and then Eichel buried it. Eichel's 11th from Barbashev and Bowman. Yeah, big rebound, and then, they got it to Eichel behind the red line, and Ullmark was sitting on his butt and couldn't get back up in time and recovered and just tucked it in for an easy goal. 17:35 to go in the second period. Yeah, 2-goal leads are never safe. You can almost bet on that anytime. 3 is much safer. But it was 2-1 at one, it was 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, now 3-2, so. Most people will tell you a 2-goal lead is the worst lead to have. Shot from the far circle, deflected into the near boards. Jensen tried to center it. Nobody there. Ottawa picks the pocket and sends it. It's wide into the far corner. Who is that? Eller back to the blue line. Nobody kept it in. Ullmark has it behind his own net as we approach 16.5 to go. Played by Matt Paulo. Up the far boards. And Vegas takes over in their own end. Sends it down from the red line into the far corner. Ottawa played it out of their own end. Kept in. Theodore passes. Shot from the blue line off that pass. Saved into the slot right outside the crease. No shot on goal. Good defense by Ottawa. Marner sends it to the blue line, but it looks like it got tipped into the crowd at 16 minutes to go in the second. 14-11 shots on goal for Vegas. Excuse me. Yeah, great opportunity for Marner. He just couldn't get the shot off. Good defense by Matt Paulo, and was that Barbashev, 19, I think? And they kicked Tomas Hertl out of the draw. Yeah. Oh, Batherson. Sorry, wrong team. My bad. Face-off, dumped out by Ottawa. They get it into the near circle right outside the slot, and what a save. Right outside the crease. Great save by Schmid to keep it a 3-2 game. 15-12 shots on goal. We have 15:51 in the second. Who was that? They're showing Cousins, so I'm assuming he had the shot. Face off in the far circle. Still waiting. There's the draw behind the Vegas net in the far corner now. Sent to center ice, picked off by Ottawa. They dump it into the near corner. Taken behind the net by Vegas. Kept in the far boards. Knocked out of there. Taken over the red line Pass sent in behind, to the crease, but taken over by Halliday of Ottawa, and now they dump it in. Ooh, big hit. Wow. I think White Cloud may have received that. Didn't see who sent it or who hit him from Ottawa. Jensen and Marner get entangled. I don't know if there's a penalty. Yeah, Cousins with number 21, Cousins, just blew up White Cloud. Clean hit in the near corner, away from the boards. What's the call at 15:10? Let's see where the draw. I guess it was icing on Vegas somehow. 12:10 hits Vegas. Oh my gosh, drop the puck. Just do it. Come on, moron. Finally won by Ottawa, back to the blue line. Knocked out of the zone by Vegas. At the red line, dumped, and there's a hit by Vegas to answer at the red line. Another hit in the corner. That was by Pinto on Hannafin. And there's going to be some nastiness soon. Yeah, they are. Wow. Pinto just took a cross-check to the face. No call from Hannafin. Sanderson gloves it down in the near boards. Takes it back to the blue line. It dumps it in. Somebody broke a stick. It's in the far boards. Nearly knocked, I think it was Pinto's helmet off when he took that cross-check to the face by Hannafin. And out of the zone, picked up by Ottawa, up the near boards. Spence dumps it in. He takes a hit. Sent around the boards, kept in. Picked up by Hannafin in the far corner to White Cloud. Those guys have been out there for a while, White Cloud and Hannafin. And Ottawa has it in their own end. They send it to Perron at the blue line. He dumps it in. Scooped up by Eichel behind the net. Up the far boards and out. Ottawa had it. Perron knocked it back to the defenseman. And now it's sent down the length of the ice. Not icing, though. 15-13 shots on goal, Ottawa. And let's see. Sanderson, cross-ice pass. They get it to the near boards, into the near circle. Now it's in the near corner. Centering pass off the far boards into the far circle. Shot is blocked in the far circle. Vegas with a 2-on-2, and they were offsides because one dude got hit and knocked down, and that caused the offsides at 13 minutes to go. It's going to get chippy, I think, late in this game. Okay, let me catch up on the chat. Let me make sure. 15-13. All right. It's similar to like a 15-point lead in NBA, WNBA. Easy to come back from and really easy to protect. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know what the equivalent is, but I hear you. Do you think the Rockets are a decent team this year? I've seen them a couple times. I mean, they got Kevin Durant, right? I mean, they should be all right, I would think. But again, I don't know a whole lot about the NBA. Alex says, remember we were talking about expansion teams in NHL last night. Golden Knights $500 million buy-in. Kraken $650 and new teams $2 billion. Holy crap. That's insane. Is that all? That's good. Man, $2 billion. Wow. That seems like a lot. Do we know where they're going yet? I don't know what the rumors are. Yeah, you got to think that the Jets might be departing Winnipeg again if they can't get more ticket sales, which would be a shame. But man, I just cannot condone them going back to Atlanta third time is not necessarily a charm. I don't know. I don't see Arizona being much of a hockey area. Oh, that's right. I forget Eichel was a Sabre at one point. Back when Buffalo couldn't do anything. Oh, they've got Eichel, second overall pick by Buffalo, Marner, and somebody else. All high picks from like that year. Most career points 2015 draft. Marner and Eichel are in the top 5. McDavid, Marner, Rantanen, Aho, and yeah. And they missed the draw. And missed like 5 or 6, maybe 7 seconds. Unbelievable. Sent up. Ottawa gets it out of their own end. They dump it in, and that will be icing on Ottawa at 12:41. Houston. Oh, yeah. That's right. I was wondering if they would bring back the Arrows name. Probably not, since that was WHA. I don't even. Yeah, I think that was the WHA. Isn't that where the Oilers, Hartford Whalers, and Quebec Nordiques came from or something? It was a different league. And the Oilers are the only one in the same city. All right, face off. Ottawa couldn't get it out. I mean, Vegas battling, and Ottawa gets it to the red line. Ottawa make that. Vegas has it. Marner dumps it in. Chased around the boards to the far corner. Somebody got drilled from behind. That was Eller taking the hit. Into the slot. Backhander by Stone. Big rebound. Kept out. Wow. That's right. Stone returned tonight to the lineup. I think he's been hurt for a while. Finally, Eller gets it out of there. Up the right wing for Ottawa. Another hit. Slapper from the slot off the one, pass on a one-timer is wide. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Actually, they said that one on net. 16-14. Sent up the near boards. Vegas gets it out. Ottawa from their own blue line. Pass into the O-zone. Eichel takes it behind the net. Pass off the far boards. Picked up by Jensen. Into the O-zone for Vegas. And sent in from the blue, red line by Vegas. Jensen picks it up. He gets dumped along the far boards. Behind the net, wraparound attempt. And frozen puck by Allmark. How did he keep that out? Couple opportunities here for Vegas to get the equalizer. Theodore in tight. Allmark saved that. And then on this last, nice blocker save by Schmid on the other end. Yeah, Amadia had a nice shot right off the bench in the slot. All right, face off. And near circle. Ottawa in their own end clears it to center ice, but this is going to be icing. Nobody touched it. It went down the length of the ice. Nice pop-up, but carried over everybody. Oil money, yeah. Yeah, I suppose. Well, they've got what? Texans or Astros, I should say, the old Astros, Rockets, Texans. Never hockey other than WHA and AHL. Wait, there might be I wonder if the AHL team ever used arrows. I can't remember. Cleared down the length of the ice. And another icing coming up on Ottawa at 10:32. We're almost halfway through it. 17-14 shots on goal, Vegas. Another icing on Ottawa. Stutzel trying to take the draw. We're just waiting. It's against Sissons. Won by Ottawa. They just get it to the red line. Now they take it up the near boards. Backhander over the top of the net into the far corner. Blue line kept in. Sent behind the net. Past. They get it to... No, blue line shot blocked in the slot. And cleared up ahead. Oh, if he could have handled it. No, he was offsides. Oh, wow. Almost a breakaway opportunity, but they ended up saying that Smith was offsides. Thought Stutzel was going to get a shot on goal there, but just didn't materialize for Ottawa. Knocked down with a high stick. How was he offsides? Is that what it was? Yeah, it wasn't that Smith was offsides. He knocked it down with a high stick, I think. They just kicked Eichel out of the draw. Come on, just, man, drop the puck. Bowman steps in. Face off. Vegas controls, and they dump it in from the red line, from the far side. Behind the net, Jensen up the near boards and out. Vegas has to tag up. Ottawa sends it in. Near circle, shot and a glove save and held on. It was just off the ice. And now we got pushing and shoving and punches thrown. There might be some penalties here. Hutton and is that Hodgson? I couldn't read it. For Ottawa. 9:44 to go. 1 goal game. Shots on goal, 17-15. So we're halfway through. We're at the under 10 immediate timeout. We'll see if there are any penalties, if any. Maybe they'll just say pushing and shoving. Oh, really? That's right. We got what? Toronto and Portland. Good Lord. I hate Portland's merch, too. And then, yeah, Cleveland and Detroit returning, and Philly is new. Yeah, and I don't know the order, but it's no expansion in 2027 and then one each, 28, 29, and 30, provided they get a CBA signed anytime soon. But Houston after that. Yeah, I wonder how long they'll be at 18 then. Yeah, it's a shame because the Comets won, the first 4 titles. I wonder if they'd get the name back. I just hope Cleveland doesn't go Rockers. Oh, my gosh. What a stupid name. But yeah. All right. Doesn't look like there were any penalties called. Little surprised. Kind of, I think we're having trouble with the Ottawa feed. I'm going to have to go back to Vegas. Crap it. All right. I'll just have to put up with Vegas. Yeah, we sometimes have trouble with the... Yeah, I did not want Idaho. Come on. All right, we're going back to the Golden Knights broadcast. There's sometimes trouble with the Canadian ones. All right, any day ESPN Plus. All right, now we're back. They're showing Stone on the Vegas bench currently. All right, far circle draw. 9:44 to go. I'm sorry, near circle draw. What am I saying? They just kicked out Halliday from the draw. Still waiting. Finally. Controlled by Vegas behind their own net. Up the far boards. Over the red line. Carried into the far circle. Shot. And a rebound given up by Ullmark. And chipped into the stands. And that's going to be a delay of game against Ottawa. Nobody touched it. Delay of game. Puck over glass on 42. Hayden Hodgson. Oh, boy. And now, boy, he took a shot along the boards, too. By 10. Who is that? Sissons. Colton Sissons. 18-14. They took a shot away from Ottawa. And we're still waiting. All right, Dorofeyev is out there. Who else is out there? I don't think this is right, but all right. Eichel's out there. Dorofeyev's out there. Face off. Ottawa takes it behind the net. Sanderson. They try to get it to the far boards, and they finally do clear it down the length of the ice. Eichel, Dorofeyev, Hurdle, Stone, and Marner, according to Vegas TV on who's out for the power play. 0 for 1, 2 shots. Zub, Stutzel, Giroux, and Sanderson on the kill for Ottawa. Okay, that's pretty good. I like them doing that. Pass to the near circle. Dorofeyev down low behind the net on the pass. Now out the far boards. Far circle. Center to Dorofeyev. He just missed the far post wide. Kept in at the blue line, I think, by Eichel. And back to the point. And a shot by Dorofeyev. Good save by Ullmark. And Ottawa clears it down the length of the ice. We're under a minute to go on the power play. Stone chips one on net. Gloved just off the ice by Ullmark. We got a whistle at 8:19. Oh, no, it's totally fine, Gracie. No worries. Don't need to apologize. I appreciate you being here and chatting. No worries. All right. 2014 shots on goal. Vegas wins the draw. Marner at the blue line. They get it to the far circle. Under 40 on the power play. Tough angle shot is blocked into the near corner or near boards. Into the Pinto has it in the slot. A shot was wide. Vegas on the counter. They get it to Eichel by the penalty box. He passes it into the slot right outside the crease. The shot was stuffed by Ullmark. Wow, that was dangerous. Eichel back in the Vegas end, skates it up. Drop pass back to Marner at the blue line to the near circle, behind the net, far circle, in the slot, now to the far circle, down low for Vegas, far circle now, back to the blue line. We're 5-on-5 again, and knocked away by Ottawa. Vegas has it in their own end. Hannafin passes to the far side. Oh, big hit, knocked down Theodore. Ottawa countering, shot from the far circle is blocked by Hannafin into the far corner. Behind the net, Hannafin delivers a hit, and he picks it up in the near boards. Pass to the red line, knocked down by Ottawa. Ottawa getting a couple changes, and somebody just got tripped. Where's the call on Vegas? No call. Hannafin sends it around the far boards. I guess he lost an edge. Eichel dumps it in. Ottawa already has it out of their own end. Drop pass back to the blue line. Shot by Sanderson is just wide. 87.1 miles per hour by Sanderson. Vegas getting a couple changes. Ottawa has it in the slot. A shot was wide and into the near boards. Ugh, I hate this. They go to the corner cam way too much on the Vegas broadcast, but maybe when we start the third, I'll go back to Ottawa. Ooh, a hit in that far corner. And somebody fell down for Ottawa. They dumped it in from the red line. Chased into the near corner. McNabb touches it up behind the net to Korzak. He has it. Gets it to McNabb again. Up the far boards and out. Dumped in from the red line by Sissons. Hit delivered in the far corner by Vegas. Another hit coming up in the near corner. Sod kept it in at the blue line. Over to the far circle. Shot. Ullmark save. Big rebound. Sent up the far boards down the length of the ice for icing on Ottawa. So no under 6 media timeout yet at 5:14. Thunder snow. Oh, that guy in the Weather Channel would be excited. That stinks. That's probably no fun. It's still high winds. I thought we were supposed to be done at 9 o'clock. It's already 10:34 here in the Central zone. Oh, we got 22-15 shots on goal. Still waiting on the draw on the far circle. One by Pinto. Ottawa sends it around the boards and down the length of the ice. Another icing at 5:07. Dorofeev. I don't know if he did it or they're just isoing on him. No, he couldn't have. This was Ottawa. Dorofeev was going for a line change. Howden, Marner out there. Howden will take the draw. Stone is out there for Vegas. Face off. Kept in at the blue line for Vegas. Far circle. Into the near circle. Shot wide by, might have been White Cloud. It was White Cloud. Now we get the under 6 media timeout. NHL.com a touch behind here. Hopefully the internet's all right. And 4:59 is the under 6 media timeout. 22-15 shots on goal. No goals here. No Ottawa goals. We had Eichel's goal. I think I showed it. We'll go for it again. Eichel's, of course, number 9. Yeah, that's right. Eichel has it to the side of the net and then just tucks it in because Ullmark was way out of the crease for some reason. Again, Eichel from Barbashev and Bowman. 2:09 of the second. Probably should check the other scores. I expected boomer snow once in my life, and it was a trip. Stay safe. Yeah, no kidding. It's so windy here. It sounds like everybody's like recycle bin flap keeps opening and slamming shut, but we don't have recycling till Friday, and it's going to be delayed till Saturday by the holiday. So I don't know what is going on. It's just people's stuff not tied down or whatever, I guess. Canadians in Mammoth, 3-3. Slevkovsky, 2:31 of the third, tied it at 3. That's the only goal of the third. 17. Oh, it just happened. 17:29 to go. Canucks Ducks 3-3. McTavish at 18:34 of the second. There's one that just happened too. 1:26 to go. Actually, Anaheim has had the last 2 goals, so the Canucks were up 3-1. Stars 2, Kraken 1, getting close to the end of the second. Lindell at 6:13 of the second gave the Dallas the lead on the road in Seattle. Best record since October 22nd. Ottawa's got a 700 win percentage. They're like top 5. All right, for some reason on the behind the goal cam behind Ottawa, man, I got to remember never to watch Vegas feed again, but if you have to, you have to. Under 440 in the second. Dumped in by Vegas. Sent up the far boards by Ottawa. And I guess it went into the bench area at 4:30. Yeah, Friday, Yeah, that's right. I think I'm doing Kings Ducks, which should be a great game. Those teams hate each other. Dorofeev slipped, and Ottawa sends it behind their own net. Kept in at the blue line. No, now Ottawa has it over the red line, 3-on-3. Drop pass, shot from the near circle is wide. Perron gets it in the far corner for Ottawa. Pass to the near or the far circle. That shot was high and wide. Another shot from the near circle, and the puck gets sent out of the zone. Spence picks it up for Ottawa. Under 3:50 to go. 22-16. Shots on goal now for Vegas, but they trailed 3-2. 3:33 in the second. Dumped in from the blue line. Ottawa chases in the far boards, but Vegas has it at the red line. Into the O-zone. Top of the circle. Shot wide into the near boards. Not kept in, though. Ottawa counters to the near circle. Shot and a glove save. And he holds on. That was Schmid. Pretty good shot by Halliday from the near circle. 3:10 to go in the second. Yeah, good hockey. Exactly. Well, I would expect the Devils to beat the Blue Jackets on Monday, especially at home, but we'll see. Face off behind the net. Perron battling for the puck in the far corner. Sent to the far, now behind the net. Oh, centering pass. Got past Stutzel and out to the blue line. And delayed penalty coming up on Vegas. And Ullmark heads to the bench for the extra attacker. Ottawa in the far circle sends it around to Perron in the near circle. And Vegas gets it in the near corner at 2:34. And they will have to kill a penalty and power play opportunity for Ottawa. It is on Marner. High sticking on Marner. I think he got Perron. 22-17 shots on goal. Let's see if we can see this on the replay. I didn't see it. It was in the slot. Oh, yeah. Dang. Whew. All right. Hopefully, I think Perron's all right. 2:34 to go in the second. Draw. Controlled by Ottawa, but Theodore sends it from behind his net down the length of the ice. Ottawa's 1 for 2 on the power play, 2 shots. Picked up by Spence. He'll bring it over the blue line. Pass to the near boards. Dumped in from the red line by Halliday. Vegas clears it again. Excuse me. 2:05 to go in the second. Pardon me. Spence over the red line. Jeez Louise. Great camera work. Or camera switching. They send it behind the net. Perron in the far corner. Looking. Trying to battle. Picked up by Pinto, but it's sent out by Vegas. And Halliday has it. Stone pressures him. Picked up by Zetterlund. Now Halliday, no, Sanderson. I think they got some line changes. And dumped in to the far corner. Vegas sends it around the near boards and out. Nobody was at the blue line to pinch it in. That should have been Sanderson. He picks it up behind the net. We're under 45 seconds to go on the power play. 1:11 to go in the second. Sanderson back. Off the boards. They tried to hit Stutzel. He has it at the blue line. Near circle. Back to Stutzel now. Sanderson. Back to Sanderson. Blue line. 20 on the power play. Down to the far circle. And cleared down the length of the ice by Vegas. 12 seconds on the power play. Ullmark waiting for somebody to pick it up behind the net. No shots on goal on this power play. Skated out by Ottawa. Into the far corner. We're back to even strength. Under 30 to go in the second period. Vegas sends it down. Sent behind the net by Ottawa. They finally get the pass skated out of their own end into the O-zone. Sent into the near corner. I think that was Marner that flipped it. No, Marner was getting it at center ice. Taken behind the Ottawa net, and that's going to do it for the first period. 3-2, the one goal by Eichel to make it a one-goal game. And we're at the second intermission, heading to the final 20 minutes, 3-2. I forgot who they're playing. I got to look that up. Has Marner done anything in this game? And hello, John. I will check. We got Ottawa 3, Vegas 2, end of 2. All right. Marner has an assist on the Brett Howden goal, so he has a point. He does have a point. All right, where are we at? Game sheet. Nope, I need the event summary. Oh, they're playing the... Ooh, that's a tough task. Devils and Wild. Marner has a penalty, an assist, 2 shots on goal, 2 hits, and 1-for-1 on faceoffs. 12:05 ice time on 14 shifts. All right, again, the rematch in Ottawa, season series finale, January 25th. 22 third in points on Vegas. That sounds right, because who would be ahead? Pinto? I'm sorry, wrong team. Eichel, probably. Yeah, they have that pregame, but yeah. If I don't recall when I looked. All right, where were we? 22-17 shots on goal. Vegas 21-21 faceoffs. 1-for-3 Ottawa on the power play. 0-for-2 Vegas. 27-20 Vegas on the hits. 9-5 block shots Vegas. 10-8 giveaways Ottawa. 4-3 takeaways Vegas. Yeah, 1 penalty each in the second, and just the 1 goal by Eichel. And that was at 2:09, so we've been stuck at 3-2 for almost 18 minutes. All right, let's check the other games. Canadians, Demidov at 4:47 of the third gives his fifth gives Montreal the 1-goal lead in Utah, 4-3 over the Mammoth. Second intermission, Ducks. Yeah, I think we knew that. Canucks and Ducks tied at 3. Ducks will start the third with still 1:28 on their power play. I'm sorry, they'll start the third period if they're at the second intermission. Stars 2, Kraken 1. Lindell at 6:13 of the second gave the Stars the 2-1 lead. Again, they're at the second intermission. as is the other two games. Just the Canadiens Mammoth in progress. So the NHL is off tomorrow. Full slate Friday. Oh, yeah, Devils, Bruins. But I'm going to do Kings, Ducks. I think that'll be a great game. Wouldn't do the Blues. I mean, they're not good. Getting kind of, I don't want to do too many Golden Knights games. The Canadiens, I don't know. Last Saturday, Maple Leafs Canadiens didn't draw well. Flames are terrible. Flyers Islanders would be all right. Yeah, Devils Sabres would be all right. Avalanche Wild. I mean, Avalanche will probably destroy them. The way I can't believe how unbelievably dominant they are. Canucks Sharks. I'm getting sick of doing Sharks games. There's so many to do, too. All right, let me see if I can get back. Yeah, I'll wait to try and switch to the Ottawa feed later. Yeah, Jets Hurricanes, but I think I'm done doing Hurricanes games. We'll do Kings Ducks, and yeah, let me put that up. And the only game at 7, but it's Mammoth Stars, so that should be a good one. I'll get blacked out for the Blackhawks, so I won't get that game. Yeah, Saturday, if I had a chance, I would do more games, but we're going out for lunch, and I'll have my son too. So I wouldn't even get Lightning Rangers. It's on NHL Network. Boy, Oilers, though, are struggling. At 3, Canadians will probably get destroyed in Colorado. Red Wings, Bruins would be good, but, yeah, don't get Leafs, Penguins. Flyers play the Devils. That should be good. Yeah, Sabres in Minnesota. That's a 7 o'clock start. So not going to do Sharks Golden Knights. We're going to do Canucks Kings. Sunday, light schedule. Yeah, skipping Canes, doing Senators Stars, the latest game I can do. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I had read it and just didn't put it up. 3rd, okay. At home and then in Minnesota, in St. Paul, Minnesota. I gotcha. Speaking of which, I don't think we got a Blackhawks final. Yeah, Monday, no choices. Just Blue Jackets, Devils, and Mammoth Sharks, because I don't like to do games 2.5 hours apart. Otherwise, I would do Jets Sabres, but I got to do 3 hours apart. I hate when I join a game late, then it usually don't have as big an audience. Yeah, so Bruins, Red Wings, Tuesday. And then I think we will do Blackhawks, Golden Knights. I don't like it's much. I want to do Kings games, but I don't like doing 9:30 games. It's just too late for me. Let's see. Wednesday, only 5 games. Oh, Stars, Devils. So another Devils game. Sorry, Gracie. If you have TNT, enjoy the Sabres Flyers. I don't have it. Oh, crap. Oh, wait, I do. Oh, Capital Sharks. Damn Sharks again. If it's not like Utah, it's the Sharks at 9. Oh, well. Yep, really no choice there either. 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Don't want to do a 6:30 game. So Wednesday, Alex will have Stars, Devils, and Caps, Sharks. Thursday, I'll have to see what the football game is, if it's any good. Don't want to do Predators. We'll eliminate that game. Don't want to do Blues either. Terrible. Avalanche Islanders. Maple Leafs Hurricanes. Yeah, I'll skip it. Ugh, I don't even know what game to do if we don't do. I guess I could do Rangers Senators, but it's not like the Rangers drew well. Penguins Lightning. I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out. Oh, 9 o'clock, we're definitely doing Blackhawks Kings. So Thursday. So I doubt I would do football then. I want to do Blackhawks Kings for sure. So a couple Blackhawks games next week, and that'll probably be it. I don't know how many times they're on Hulu. Oh, dang it. 6 o'clock game. Devils on NHL Network. Hey, might do Sabres Jets, Gracie. Sabres Jets. Can't wait. Yeah, I think we'll do that game next Friday night. December 5th. And then we'll have Capitals Ducks at 9. Yeah, well, I'll have to see if there's any basketball to do. Plenty of hockey coming up, though. All right, I'm going to take a break, rest my voice. Let me go back, though, because we need to get like a final. I don't think we got the Hawks final, did we? Avalanche beat the Sharks 6-0 in Colorado tonight. And the Blackhawks lose in overtime to the Wild. Kaprizov is 14th on the power play in overtime. Come on, 138 in. And yeah, those were the only two new finals we didn't do. No problem. Let's see. Yeah, I think that was the only new final. We'll keep it up here. Keep an eye. Oh, Canadians took the lead. Wait, did I know that? Demidov, 447 of the third, his fifth. Maybe we did know that. I think we did. Can't even remember. All right, I'll be right back. I'll put some music on. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for supporting the channel if you already did. And let's see. We got 6 likes. Come on. If you're still watching, please hit like at least and subscribe if you haven't already done so. All right. Boy, need to rest my voice, and we got 2 triple headers the next 2 days. But no more quadruple headers for the foreseeable future. All right, I got out of what I needed to do here. Creator music, library. I don't know where we are on the music. I'll start from the top. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. Pardon the Ricola. Let's kill the music. Eric Comrie. Oh, he used to play for the Sabres. Gotcha. Man, that was a weird noise out of my neighbor's dog. Yeah, I think I've seen Comrie play even before Hellebuck got hurt. Gotcha. Yeah, I assume he's their number one. Gotcha, though. All right, got the Packers pennant back up for tomorrow. Let's reset. Still 4-3 Habs over the Mammoth. 5:50 to go in the third. Other games are already underway. This is the last game of the night to start. Get back to the third. Kraken tied it. Done. 18 seconds into the third. Seattle draws even with the Stars at home, and they're finishing up a power play. And Canucks and Ducks still tied at 3. All right, just checking the audio real quick. All right, there we go. We're set. Still 22-17 shots on goal in favor of Ottawa. I'm sorry, not Ottawa. Vegas. Ottawa leads 3-2. My bad. Well, happy Thanksgiving to everyone on the East Coast still watching, as it's after midnight there. Oh, right. Out of conference. Even out of division in your own conference, you only play like 3 times. And what, you play your own division 4 times? It's so weird. All right, face off. Knights dump it in. They're in gold going right to left. Ottawa and white going left to right. Battle along the bench area for Ottawa, dumped in by Vegas, and Sanderson loops back behind his net, gets it to Zub. Zub sends it up the near boards, tipped by Perron, and dumped in behind the net off the far corner boards. Up the near boards, Vegas is 1-4-4 when trailing after the second period. Pass off the stick to Pinto, deflected out of the zone, and Vegas sends it up the near boards, down the length of the ice. Ullmark plays it, and they get it into the near corner. Near board battle, and sent up. And did we get a whistle? We got a whistle at 18:54. Gotcha. All right. Still 22-17 shots on goal. Vegas 3-2. Ottawa, we just have under 19 minutes to go in the third. Face off to the far circle in the Ottawa end after the icing. Still waiting on the linesman to drop it, and he stands up and makes everybody reset for no reason, tells one of the forwards to back up. Won by Vegas to the blue line. Shot. Man, I got to get back to Ottawa's feed. I forgot. We're on the behind the net cam for no reason still. Puck is already to the red line. Now we finally switch cameras. Good Lord. God, Vegas is terrible. Eichel backhander taken by Ottawa, though. To the far boards. Jensen couldn't get it out of his own end. Kept in at the blue line. Goes off a Ottawa skate and back in to their own end. Hannafin passes. He gets it right back. as we approach 18 minutes to go in the third. Into the near circle, shot by Dorofeev. A good save by Allmark. Another shot, and that one's deflected into the near boards. That was by Hutton. All right, finally knocked down. Eller dumps it in from the blue line. Sent out past Zub. And picked up by Sanderson in front of the Ottawa net. He skates it to the red line and dumps it in. Battle for the puck in the near corner for in the Vegas end. Comes free, passed it out, and over the red line and chipped ahead to the far corner. Zub is behind the net. Puck goes off the back of the net. Sanderson has it, and he flips it to neutral ice. McNabb passes for Vegas, skated into the near boards, behind the net. Centering pass, that was Kolsar. And the puck is sent out. Still now 23-17 shots on goal. Hey, thanks, Seth. Appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, anybody East Coast. And still Thanksgiving Eve for everybody else. But yes, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope you guys get to spend some quality time with your loved ones. All right, frozen puck by Allmark and some chippiness to follow. 16:15 to go. Allmark trying to fix the ice just outside the crease. Yeah, Stone picked somebody's pocket and shot by Marner. A pass went off a skate. He was trying to hit Stone. Marner, yeah. Oh, it hit. Pardon me, Spence's knee. Oh boy. All right, up the near boards and out for Ottawa. White Cloud gets hit by Pinto, and Hannafin scoops it up, sends it to the far corner. And yeah, no, happy Thanksgiving to everybody in the East Coast, Eastern time zone, and eventual happy Thanksgiving to everybody else. All right, 15:47 to go. We got a whistle. Most one-goal games. Ottawa's got 14. LA and Columbus have 16. 4 straight for Ottawa. They are 7-3-4 in one-goal games. LA is 8-2-6. Columbus 8-4-4. Dallas 9-1-4. I think it's at Edmonton was 6-3-5 or something. Yeah, no, thanks, Seth. I appreciate you being up this late, too. Eichel draw against Ottawa won the draw. Nope, we're going to do it again. Jeez, I hate this. I really hate this. Linesman. 24-17 shots on goal, Vegas. 15:46 to go. 15:47, actually. We're still waiting. Is he going to kick Eichel out of the draw, or what are we doing? Finally, Eichel wins the draw. McNabb sends it back. Theodore up the near boards. At the red line. Dumped in. Wait. Was that icing, or did we get a penalty? I guess it was icing. I thought they had gotten to the red line before they dumped it in. Okay. Well, Ottawa take that. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, so happy Thanksgiving to Gracie then as well. And Alex, probably. All right, face off. Ottawa sends it. It goes into the far corner. Battle in the far circle. Theodore couldn't get it. They get it. Ottawa gets it at the blue line, and that blast is blocked into the near boards. Far corner. Theodore trying to dig it out for Vegas. Couple sends there. Puck comes back to the blue line. Shot is blocked into the near boards. Sent down the length of the ice. Scooped up behind the net by Clevin. At the red line, it's dumped in and on net. And Eichel, something happened to Eichel's face at 14:48. What happened to Eichel? The Rangers, as heard on Sinbin Stream, beat the Hurricanes 4-2. What was this call? 24 got called for something, but he got hit by somebody on Vegas. High sticking on Cousins, Cozens, number 24. But he got a hit by Vegas. Now I see why he was so pissed off. It's like the hit made him, do whatever to Eichel's face. Okay, for the love of God, dude, just let Stützle in there. Let him take the... Oh, my God. Are they going to kick out Hurdle? I mean, all the players are pissed off at these guys now, these stupid linesmen. Eichel for the draw. Ottawa sends it from behind their net, and they clear it down the length of the ice. So clinging to a one-goal lead, trying to kill a penalty. Marner over the blue line, gets it to Hurdle. Near circle to Dorofeev. And cleared by Ottawa. Or it was a bad pass by Vegas. Eichel over the red line. Into the O-zone. And Marner has it at the blue line. Kept in by Hurdle. Down to Eichel. Back to the blue line. Marner shot into the far corner. Sanderson doesn't get it out. Picked up, they send it ahead. And Ottawa will go for a quick change, but quickly countered by Vegas. Eichel has it. Near circle. Giroux, Manton, Paulo, Clevin, and Stützle out there for the Ottawa kill. Eichel in the near circle. Pass down to Stone behind the net. Takes it to the far corner. Now heads back behind the net. Back to Eichel at the point. Back to Eichel in the near circle. In the slot. Hurdle shot is blocked. Big rebound, and they somehow got it in. Damn it. Looks like Stone might have been credited with the goal. We're tied at 3. Fudge. Stupid Vegas. Penalty is over. 25-17. It looks shots on goal. We're tied at 3. Looks like they're giving it to Stone. I just missed the replay. Stone had at the side of net. I think it was an own goal. Fudge. Come on, Ottawa. What the hell was that? How can you have assist on this when Ottawa had an own goal? Hurdle and Eichel on the assist. Manton Paulo tipped it. Somebody else tipped it. Certainly wasn't Allmark's fault that his team sent it into his own net. How can you have assist on that? I don't get it. They got to take those away. I didn't think you got assist on own goals. Maybe I'm just making that up. Oh, boy. And, okay, delayed offside. So that was Stone's third goal of the year. I know he's been injured. Behind the net, Sanderson has it. 12:45 to go. Zub now behind the net. Great view of the ref's back from the corner cam. To the red line. Vegas has it in their own end. They get it to Hannafin. Passes to the red line. into the O-zone. Behind the net. Wraparound attempt. Puck is loose. Finally, Ullmark freezes it. Good wraparound attempt by Kolsar. He went from the far side to the near side. Literally, like, I lost track of how many sticks for Ottawa touched that puck before it went in. Still no goal visualizer. We'll get it. Not much to see. Stone just sent it in from the side of the net. Bunch of sticks touched it in the crease, and it just got by Ullmark to the far post. You're going to have to get to bed soon then, Gracie, if you're going to watch the parade. Yep, sorry, Seth. They're great on the road. They won tonight. I'll say that. Yeah, no worries, Gracie. Go ahead if you need to get to bed. You don't have to stay up for me yelling about a Ottawa Vegas game. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, no, I'll have one of my sons and my sister's in town from Minnesota. Her, my other sister, and my sister from Minnesota's family. We're gonna have lunch with her. My wife. Sinbin Admin on Saturday. Tomorrow, we'll just be by ourselves, and then I'll have my son Friday. Oh, you're rooting for Vegas. I get it. Schilt is joining the Orioles. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard the name. Oh, I thought he was bad. Yeah, it was a Garbo goal. That's for sure. Garbage. All right, 25-17. All right, here's the goal. Yeah, Stone 61 will send it from the... Why are they showing so many of these passes? And then literally, I guess Stutzel touched it? I don't know. According to that, I thought there was a couple people that touched it, but hard to see all that. I just don't understand why Hertl and Eichel get assists when it was Ottawa that knocked it in their own net. All right, we still got 12-17 to go. Face off in the near circle in the Ottawa end. And they're going to kick out a Senator from the draw. Pinto steps in. Still waiting for this clown to drop the puck against Hertl. Hertl wins the draw. Vegas keeps it in. Hannafin battling in the near boards with Sanderson. Hit by Saad in the corner. Sent behind the net. Battle for the puck. Sanderson and Hertl. Sanderson skates away with it. Chips it off the glass. But Vegas has it behind their own net. Hannafin scoops it up. Under 11:50 to go. Dumped in from the red line by Vegas. All the way, almost out. Oh, I forgot. Gracie doesn't want a Canadian team to win the cup. Well, I do. I forgot. That's why. Well, plus Buffalo, Ottawa's in Buffalo's conference. I get it. 11:30 to go. We got a whistle. And do we have a... Okay, they switched camera. Man, the dogs are making some strange noises. Unless that's people partying. I have no idea. All right, Pinto on the draw, waiting. Face-off won by Vegas into their own end. Behind the net. Puck gets away, but now they skate it to the red line and dump it in. Far corner. Shot from close range, saved. Ullmark, they're going the other way. Pinto just dumps it into the near corner. No, that's not Pinto. It's 22, which is Amadio. I thought it was 12. Battle for the puck. Back to the blue line. Pinto shot. Deflected into the far corner. Another shot blocked. And kept. Nope. Vegas has it. 26-17 shots on goal. Vegas all tied with 10:40 to go. And taken out by Clevin. Sent up the far board. Somebody just got tripped. And I think we have an Ottawa penalty coming up. They do not like the call. I think it might be Stutzel as the teams get together and exchange pleasantries. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Yes, I'm sure. Where was the... Stutzel just ran over. That better just been offsides or something, or knocked down with a high stick. That looked like a clean hit by Stutzel. I don't know. Sure, the Vegas guys are complaining. All right, well, it's 26-18 shots on goal. The puck, the face-off is all the way back in the Ottawa zone. I guess I should check the play-by-play. I don't know if that was icing or just because they knocked it down with a high stick, maybe. So no penalty. Along the far boards. Okay, come on. Somebody got knocked down for Ottawa. No call. Still battling in the near corner now. Back to the blue line. Held in. Shot. And Eichel passes. And I think a glove save by Allmark on a long shot by Korzak at 10:04. 27-18 shots on goal. Yeah, Packers in Detroit, obviously. Yeah, Packers won week 1. We'll see. It depends on the health. I know health is always an issue. Can they stop Gibbs? I mean, that's, or not, maybe not stop him, but maybe hold him under 100 rushing and 50 receiving, something not out of control. They did in the first game, but Detroit will be a different matter. All right, Theodore, after it was cleared down the length of the ice, Theodore sends it up to the red line and dumped back in by Ottawa. Theodore behind his own net to the far circle and out. Red line dumping, and man, hitting is picked up. Somebody just got run over at the red line. Vegas hit on Ottawa player. It's going to get ugly. If it wasn't for being a 3-3 game, you don't want to give up a power play. I don't know. I would think there'd be a fight soon, but do either of these teams have a goon, that designated fighter? No, don't really know. Hannafin passes it to the far circle. They get it to the neutral ice. And it's dumped right back in by Ottawa. Schmid behind his own net to the far corner. And now it is, I think, McNabb with the puck. It's either McNabb or Whitecloud. Hurdle carries it. How were they not offside? Hurdle was behind with the puck. He had 2 forwards in before him, right in front of the linesman. No call. That's not making things up. Whitecloud gets hit, and it's in the near circle. Battle for the puck. Back held in at the blue line. Jensen. Far circle shot all the way down the length of the ice off the rebound. 87 miles per hour by Matin Paulo. Jensen scoops it up. We got 8:15 to go. 28-18 shots on goal. Up the far boards. Into the far corner. 8 minutes to go. Cross-ice pass. Stone to the far circle shot, and what a glove save by Allmark. Robbed Mitch Marner. right outside the crease with 7:50 to go. Marner alone in the near circle. And yeah, great glove save almost at the top. Not crossbar high, but more than 3/4 up, and a good save and held on by Ullmark. Couple of people mentioned Saskatchewan as a possible Canadian. Oh, yeah. Saskatchewan Sasquatch. I would buy the merch. I would love it. That would be awesome. Why couldn't it be Utah Sasquatch? But there's Sasquatch products too, right? Just like Yeti. So I hear you. Ravens beating Bengals. Yeah, I would think so. Even with Burrow back. Yeah. No, I'm not covering the parade. No, thank you. Yeah, Gracie will cover it, Piggy Wiggly. I won't. I'll be sleeping. I'll be waking up probably 10 or 11. Lunchtime. Wow, yeah. Can't say enough about that last save by Ullmark, though. 29-18 shots on goal. 7:50 to go. Oh, we need to check the other scores. Canucks and Ducks 3-3, 4:15 to go in the third. Stars take the lead. Kolya Chanuk, first goal of the year at 14-16. Kraken on the power play, though, with 3:09 to go. And we must have a final, right? Canadians 4, Mammoth 3. Bull Duke. No, that was the first goal. Game winner was Demidov, 4:47. The third, his fifth. Is he considered a rookie, or did he use up his rookie year last year? I can't remember. All right, back from commercial on the Vegas feed. Claims we're live. Face off. Ottawa takes a hit and sends it out, or sent it out and took a hit, I should say. 7:40 to go. Back to the blue line, kept in by Ottawa. Far circle. Pass. Blocked into the far boards. Skated to the slot. Drop pass. Shot by Zub is way wide off the back of the boards behind the net. And rebound the Vegas sent out. And it's dumped right back in by Ottawa. Vegas at the red line dumps it in. Ullmark behind his net into the far corner. Sent behind the net. Sent up the near boards by Spence, but not out. Vegas keeps it in again. Pass gets tipped into the near corner. Stone trying to get it. Sends it to the far corner. Pass to, who is that, McNabb? His shot is blocked, and what's the whistle for at 6:42? What's this call? Did maybe Vegas went off sides? Let's see. A lot of hitting in this third quarter or third period. It's like 20. Oh, they took a shot away. 28-19 shots on goal, Vegas. Under 6:35 now. All right, Ottawa out of their own end. Jensen passed it off the far boards. Picked up by Vegas into the far circle. Shot, glove save, and held on, doing the splits for Ullmark. 6:22. Are they going to say that was too high, or are they going to give the shot? Let's just put it up there. 29-19. Great shot by Kolsar. Great glove save by Ullmark. Oh, chat, what do you think? Yeah. Yeah, I would buy Saskatchewan Sasquatch, but it's hard to say. Saskatchewan Sasquatch merch. All right. Anderson sends it to the neutral zone. Ottawa skates it in. Shot from the far circle is blocked. Picked up by Hurdle. He gets it to neutral ice. Picked up by Ottawa, Matt Paolo, and dumped in by Jensen. And back at the red line, Jensen now to the blue line. Jensen dumps it in. Eichel got it for Vegas. Pass back to Eichel, sent in from the blue line. Jensen takes it to the far corner. We're under 5.5 to go in the third. 29-19 Vegas shots on goal. Into the crease and a diving shot and a good save by Allmark. I don't know if somebody got tripped. There didn't seem to be. Well, hold the phone. Barbashev. Well, Pinto dove in front of him. I don't know if they're going to call anything. And Allmark made a great save. Nothing as of yet. Under 6 media timeout. 30-19 shots on goal. So 27 saves for Allmark tonight. Canucks take the lead 4-3 over the Ducks in Anaheim. 15:58. Sasson his fifth from Ronick and Hughes. 1:52 to go. Oh, we got another final to report. Stars held on in Seattle. 3-2 win over the Kraken. So congrats to Star Strider on the dub. Snoopy float, your favorite. Mario. Yeah, Mario. Super Mario. Of course you would like... No, thank you. Yeah, and it's not it's a me. He's saying something in Japanese, I think. That's just how it's come out. And we have a Versace Eros commercial. I forgot that guy's name. He's actually catching an arrow. Arrow. The cologne was Eros. The what? God of love or whatever. Oh my gosh. Somebody score a goal. Prefer it be Ottawa, but I don't think anybody likes Vegas other than Vegas fans. Man, their gold jerseys like sparkle a little bit on the close-up cams. That's interesting. All right, into the near corner after the draw. 5:10 to go. Finally out of their own end for Ottawa. Did they ice it, though? Nope. Hannafin sweeps it up the far boards. Pass missed. It actually goes on net for Vegas, so no icing. Ottawa takes a hit by White Cloud, whoever dumped it in from the blue line. Hannafin has it in front of his own net. Pass to White Cloud. Sends it up the far boards. Pass to the center ice. Dorofeev sends it behind Saad chasing in the far corner. Ottawa can't get it out of there. Stutzel's there. He sends it behind the net. Saad with a hit. No, that wasn't Saad. Yeah, that was Saad. Clevin can't get it out. Saad keeps it in the near circle. Now finally off the far boards to the red line and out. Vegas tried to counter. Pass up ahead. Dumped in from the blue line by Ottawa. Battle for the puck. Stutzel's there in the far corner. Theodore got it. Sent it up the far boards for Vegas. Pinto couldn't get it, and Zub has it. Passes it to his defensive partner. Forgot to put this back up here. Shot and a save by Schmid. 31, 20 shots on goal. Allmark has to cover one in the crease after he was laying in the net. I looked away at the exact wrong time. 31-21. They got to show a replay. 32-21 shots on goal. What the heck happened here? Oh, breakaway. And what a save. Nice shot by Eichel, but Allmark came up with the save, and he floated into the net and then luckily had the foresight to get the glove down and freeze the puck outside of the net. Yeah, it was under his leg for a second. Face off in the far circle. And still battling on the far boards for the puck. Back to the blue line. Dumped in. Behind the net. Ottawa sends it up the far boards. Makes a pass to the red line off a skate, and Vegas counters. They get it to Eichel. He passes to the near boards. Missed, forgot who that, Hannafin. Skated in by Barbashev, right? And now Ottawa dumps it in from the red line. They'll head for a change. Theodore in the far corner sends it behind the net to McNabb. McNabb up the near boards and out for Vegas. Chased into the far corner. Sanderson takes a hit. It's behind the net. Pass. Shot was high or wide. And out. I think Vegas is delayed offside. Ottawa sends it in. Sent right back in. Vegas to the far circle. Shot. Oh, they thought they had a goal. They didn't. I think. It went behind the net. And sent back to the blue line. Hannafin cross ice pass. Vegas dumps it into the near corner. And Ottawa chips it down up the near boards. Taken behind the net by Whitecloud. Actually, right in front of the net. Off the near boards to Hannafin. 33-21 shots on goal. Vegas tied 3-3. Under 140 to go now. Behind the net. Up the far boards. 1.5 minutes to go. Sent up the near board. Stone has it. He sends it to the near boards. Into the near circle. Drop pass. McNabb. Shot is wide. Back to the blue line. Theodore chips it in. Far corner. Pass to Marner. Marner behind the net. Far corner. Pass blocked. McNabb. Near circle. That is blocked. Battle in the near board. Sent to the blue line. Kept in by Vegas. And the shot is a glove save by Allmark at 49.8. Thought that might be wide of the net, but they gave him the shot. Although NHL.com. Oh, wow. That shot wasn't high. It hit Allmark in the mask, top of the mask earlier. Holy crap. Yeah, and now the ref is trying to fix the straps. I'm surprised he didn't shake the Senators actually take their time out. Surprised Allmark didn't try to shake the mask off to get a whistle. Maybe Ottawa was going the other way. I don't know. Yeah, 1:30 Montreal Vegas. Oh, that's got to be pregame. Ugh. I don't know. Parade's a one-time deal, right? Neither. Demas says overtime. Yeah, probably. That's been my luck lately. A lot of these games go overtime. Oh, that's cool. I just don't like their logo. What does it say? OKC? And it's like, you can't do anything else with Thunder? It's Sumi. Oh, it's a myth. Okay, okay. All right, thanks, Piggy Wiggly. Giroux against Eichel. 8 of 11, Giroux. 6 of 15, Eichel on the draw. Still waiting. Giroux wins the draw. Ottawa, Zub sends it behind the net to Sanderson, up the far boards and out. But was this icing? And it was, with 40.4 to go. And we head back down the ice. And the draw will be in the far circle for Ottawa. 34 shots allowed tonight by Ottawa. That's the most allowed they've had in a game this season. Behind the net after the Ottawa Senators won the draw up the near boards, but Pinto couldn't get there. Vegas at the blue line in front of the Senators bench dumps it in. Senators, let's see, that's Sanderson, sends it up the near boards. At the blue line, Ottawa takes a hit in front of the Vegas bench. Pinto into the near corner, gets hit. 12 and a half seconds to go. Under 10 now. To the slot. Shot from the far circle. Blocked. Rebound. Blast just before the buzzer. And that's it. Overtime. Clevin 91.2 on the last shot. They took a shot away from Vegas. So we'll have 3-on-3 for 5 minutes. If no goals, sudden death. Then it will head to a best of 3 shutout, and then it'll be like baseball extra innings after that. Whoever scores first wins, but obviously both teams get a chance to shoot it. Oh, okay. Thanks, Piggy Wiggly. Yeah, not too late tomorrow. 7 o'clock. Central. None of this 9 o'clock games. I don't know. Football's tough. Trying to do college basketball. We'll see how men's goes. Pick and choose with women's too next week as well. All right, 3-3 after 3. Oh, let's check the other game real quick, too. This is the last game, so let's find the last final. Well, Stars beat the Kraken 3-2. I think we knew that. Canucks 5-4 over the Ducks. Let's see. Who had the last goal? Oh, they were up 5-3. Huh. Ducks got it to 5-4 with 7 seconds to go. Yeah, they had an empty netter. Okay. All right. Just about set for overtime. They switched ends. So Vegas in gold. Well, they just showed the Vegas in gold, I think, going left to right. They had a cross-ice cam on Schmid, though. And in white, going right to left, are Ottawa. So we got Marner, Howden, and Theodore out there for Vegas. Not sure. I'll have to call him out for Ottawa. It looks like Stutzel's out there. He's not taking the draw, though. All right, just drop the puck, dude. Nobody cares. It's Giroux. My God, drop the puck. Howden and Giroux on the draw. We're still waiting. Oh, my God. Just drop it already. Let's play. Finally. 33-22 shots on goal. Sanderson skates it to the red line. sends it back. Stutzel misplays it. He has to regroup. Sends it to Sanderson. Now to Giroux. Over the blue line. Nope. Actually, that's Stutzel. What happened to Giroux? Oh, he's back in their own end. Nope, that's Stutzel. What the heck number? Oh, it's 28 and 18. That's why I was having trouble. Okay, that is not Giroux then. They got the wrong player out there. Shot high. Okay, Pinto is out there now. They must have gone for a change. Ottawa with the puck. Still no shots on goal. Under 4 to go in the OT. And far circle around the net in the near corner. 3:45 to go now. At the red line. They don't dump it in. And now Vegas has the puck. 3:33 in OT. I don't know what it is lately. Like the first 3 minutes, both teams just skate around doing nothing. It's like every overtime has been that way. I would jump on it early and try to end it early. I don't know. That's just me. All right. Hannafin turns it over. Ottawa has the puck. Cousins from Sanderson. They get it back. Can't read that guy's number. Pass to Spence, who takes it out of their O-zone. Under 3 to go. So they farted around for 2 minutes already. Up the near boards. Pass to the slot. Cousins lost it. Cousins, Giroux, and Spence, according to Vegas TV. But that would be... They just had to change because that is definitely Stutzel. Back to Sanderson. Into the near circle. Behind the net. We've killed 2.5. So over half the overtime. Down low. Backhander from the near side. Must have gone off the side of the net. Somebody tripped for Vegas, but doesn't look like there's going to be a call. Vegas at the red line. They get it to Hurdle. They're trying to get a couple changes. Hurdle in his own end. 2 minutes to go in the overtime. Hannafin over the red line, over the blue line, far circle, shot, save. I think that was the first one. And back out of the zone. Yep, 34-22 shots on goal. Hannafin pass to Marner. 2-on-1 shot, and it hit the crossbar and stayed out. Unbelievable. Hannafin back in front of his net. 1:20 to go. Drop pass to Marner. Far circle, but whistle for offsides, I think, at 1:16. Oh, I guess I ended the poll. I must have misclicked on accident. Didn't mean to. For, oh, you mean basketball? College basketball or hockey? Yeah, well, obviously tomorrow it's Thanksgiving, so yeah. Go Senators, go. And the Arnold boys, Alex. Thanks. Go somebody go. I want to save my voice for tomorrow. There's not much left. Nothing a little whiskey or scotch won't help. I think I'm going to have to tonight. All right, under a minute remaining in overtime. Skated into the crease. Stuff, save by Schmid. Vegas has the puck. Speaking of parades. Eichel, drop pass. Theodore in front of the crease. Shot is wide or saved wide into the far boards. We got 30 seconds to go in the 3-on-3 overtime period. 30. Nope. Well, we'll see if they change the shots. Nope. It's back to 34-23. Looks like we're headed to a shootout. Still 15 seconds to go. Scooped up. Hannafin sends it. Puck gets away. That is Pinto behind his own net. Somebody lost a glove, I think. And that's the end of overtime. Okay, so college basketball Friday. Yeah. Well, again, I don't get a whole lot. And I'm trying to get like free over the air. I mean, I guess I'll get Big East women's. Theodore had a good shot attempt, and Allmark made a good save. All right, it is 35-23. We are heading to the shootout, and let me get that software up. So visitor is Ottawa. Home is Vegas, just for anybody who's used to soccer. And, all right, here we go. I think I'll just leave it here. They usually, why does it say power play? 1-on-0. All right, we'll get the, in case we need to reference it, we'll get the shootout report up. Take down the roster. Nope, didn't work. All right, never mind. We'll just keep it here. Usually they put them right at the top, I think. All right, I think, did they switch again or no? I think they just try to clear out the crease a little bit with the shovels. Yeah. Schmid and Allmark to defend the nets or the goals in this shootout. Best of 3. And it will be Ottawa shooting first. Taken by into the slot. Shot saved. Man, what wasn't much on that. That was, oh crap. Now I need the roster report because nothing's working. Not much of a shot by Riley Smith. All right. Taken into the slot. Deeks and didn't get the shot off. That was Dorofeev. So 0-0 after 1. What is going on? Like, usually they have this. Oh, here's the shootout stuff. Drake. What? Batherson? What are they talking about? All right, never mind. Taken by, let's see, Stützle shot. I think he hit the post on a rocket with the forehand. Stützle gets robbed. Oh, my gosh. It hit like inside and ricocheted to the far boards. Oh, my gosh. That should have, wow. All right. This is Eichel. Skates into the far circle, goes forehand, was trying to fake the backhand. Allmark froze it. They took a while to make the call and no goal. Why? I don't. Pinto save. Wait, what number is Batherson? Are they gonna review this? Let's listen. There's no visual evidence that that puck ever crossed. Batherson. Oh, I had the wrong 19. I was looking at frickin' sorry. Looking at no, they are going to review this. How? There's nothing to see. Unless you've got an X-ray that'll show the puck from the top-down view. So Batherson missed, Dorofeev missed, Pinto. Wait, Pinto? That was Stutzel. That wasn't Pinto. I don't think Pinto is shot. Now they got the in-goal view. Yeah, you can't see it. I swear that Pinto shot is not right. That was yeah, that was Stutzel. Are they that far ahead? I don't know. They just don't have all the shots up here. I'm so confused. Yeah, they don't have all the shots. All right, no goal. Knights fans boo. Yep, and this is a spoiler alert. I don't know. You can't see the puck at all. All right, Pinto on the shot. Now they finally got it right. Pinto takes it to the far circle, into the slot. That's a goal. Why did it say save? 1-0. Yeah, their goal. They had to edit Stutzel. That stupid NHL was wrong. At any rate, let's ring the buzzer for the goal. All right, if they don't score, the game is over. Into the slot. Backhander saved. The Senators win on the road. Allmark makes the save. 1-0 in the shootout, and they win 4-3. Wow. So yeah, a little bit of controversy as they didn't have a clear view if that goal went in. And yeah, just a little confusion because they had Pinto up when it was a Stutzel shot that got saved. So pardon me on the confusion, but Ottawa wins in a shootout 4-3. Wow. Well, we had one goal in the shootout. Yeah, Batherson. I guess this is right. Batherson, Rister saved. Dorofeev missed wide left. Stutzel hit the right post. Eichel, it was saved by Allmark. Again, that was the one I think they reviewed. Pinto got a goal, and Marner missed wide left. Or it was, well, I thought it was saved. At any rate. All right, that'll do it. Remember when the Rangers won the shootout? I don't know if he scored. Yeah, that they couldn't see the puck over the net. Yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, they had Pinto up there, and it said save, and it was Stutzel. I'm like, I swear it was Stutzel. And then I realized, okay, this page had it, and then of course they already had Pinto up, but it was a goal, and I swear they didn't have goal initially either. I thought they had save. So 32 saves for Allmark tonight, so he really bailed out Ottawa. That's going to do it. Hope to see you tomorrow. Hockey is off, but we'll bring you Packers, Lions, and then 2 men's college basketball games and both teams are ranked, I believe, in both games. And I think same on Friday, and we'll be back with hockey Friday. We'll try to work in some women's games sometime next week. You know, I think Monday and Tuesday was kind of light. I'll have to keep an eye out. Please like and subscribe if you didn't already do so. Thanks for supporting the channel. Hope to see you soon. Happy Thanksgiving, 12:01 Central Time already. Thanks, everybody. Wishing you all the best. Until next time, take care. Simbin Stream signing out, and bye-bye.